Now we've been peeking in as visual artist Percy Maimela works on a self-portrait using only salt. He's done now and we get to see the finished product and talk about his work. It's a skill he's crafted from childhood, growing up in Winterveld, north of Pretoria. His latest exhibition, called Salt Art of the Earth, is at the State Theatre in Pretoria. Percy, why have you decided to use salt to create art?
Most of us artists, as we grow up, we struggle having material to produce artwork. So, like the traditional material, like they are a bit expensive, oil paints and acrylic paints, so you don't have any money. So I'm trying to show that we don't actually need those traditional material. Whatever is surrounding us can be used to produce quality art.
And just tell us a bit about your exhibition, which is underway at the State Theatre. How long is it running for, and what? Just take us through some of your art pieces that you'll be exhibiting.
Okay, so the exhibition has started from the 3rd of December. So today is the last day. I'm displaying a few of my conceptual arts, which are meant to connect people or to create a conversation between viewers and me. And then those are charcoal drawings. And then I'm also doing a live performance of the salt art. So people will see me when I produce like a big artwork. And then they can see how easy and like they can experience the feel of giving birth to a new product or a new art piece. And then at the same time, I have to destroy the artwork once they are here. So it's like they see the whole process, the life process of the artwork. They see it birth until death of the whole project.
And now, if I can just come in there, I mean, I see that your work is self-taught, especially when it comes to the salt. How did you then manage to perfect this technique? Oh,
okay. Firstly, I started this. I discovered the salt thing while I was working as a merchandiser. So I used to get bored at the store. And then this other day I went to the storeroom and I found a bag of salt which was damaged. Decided to, before I dispose of the salt, decided to do some artwork. It came out nice. Like instead of being shouted at, people were like admiring.
So they're not shouting at you for wasting the salt.
No, I'm like imagine like seeing salt. Like you know that salt is being used for one thing, for food, but then an artwork and like professionally done artwork, and which is my first artwork. So I can't be shouted at that. And then I discovered that. I decided that was 2014. Yeah. Then I decided to pursue it and focus more on my art, and then eventually I grew.
And I know that you say that you were bored and you started it as a merchandiser, but what inspires you? Where do you go to? Because I know that some artists, will say, I go to a dark space or a nice space or whatever. Where do you go to for you to create your art pieces?
I think art has been like my safe zone ever since. Like, if I had stress, I'd just do art. If I'm bored, like most of the time, I'm not into soccer. Most of my friends would go to soccer, and then like I'd have time to kill. Then I'll do an artwork. So that gave me a lot of time to to master my art.
So now, speaking about salt or the raw product, your art piece or your art pieces have caught the eye of a salt making company. If you can just give us some background on that and just how that collaboration came about. Okay,
so the Marina Sea Salt. They called me about 2 years ago. They are one of their what do you call this? Social marketing team. Okay. So my ads or my products on Facebook, and then they called me, and then we had a sitting for about 2-3 months, and then they decided that I can be their brand ambassador. So now we work as like a team. I produce artworks for them for their social media, and then they buy those artworks from me.
And what's next for Percy Maimela?
What's next? Be ready for the big surprise, like the salty big surprise. I want to do a giant piece. I just don't know where. A very, very, very humongous piece.
Wow.
Where everyone can see that. Because I thought that was big. But now I want to do something that will challenge me. Yeah. And then eventually have like workshops where I can teach and share my skill.
And just in closing, you your pieces, the type of style that you use is a very unique one. Are you in any way imparting that skill onto younger artists or sharing that skill?
Yes, I am. I have a few who are interested. So the problem is we always far apart. So I'm using WhatsApp and Facebook and social media to connect to them and also give them advices how to do. So I'm moving into doing videos so they can get they can access videos while I'm not around. So they can go to YouTube for tutorials.
Now, Percy, we'll let you get back to it, and we'll check on the final product a bit later on.